Hello, everyone. My name is Christian, and I'm the CEO and founder of FlutterXR. And I'm actually going to have an unconventional approach as to sharing what it is that we're building and what's in store for us. So I'm actually going to take you guys through just a forecasting journey as to the future of NFTs. So first let's do a quick history recap. Just to make sure that we're all on the same page here, and we've all studied history the same way and are forecasting the future through a similar lens. So I'm actually going to take you all through 1,000,000 years into the past and then 1,000,000 years into the future. So about 1,000,000 years or so, the invention of fire, the discovery of fire, and the invention of the spear and arrow really catapulted society and innovation. So if we fast forward into 1,000 years ago, this is where we had the Enlightenment, we had communication, communities, and very innovative and futurist thinkers were getting together and gathering. About 100 years ago was the creation of the steam engine, the light bulb, Einstein's theory of relativity. Fast forward into today, we have cryptocurrency, AI, autonomous vehicles, big data. Today, we also have a space race. We have a metaverse revolution, and it's also a race being competed with those by NVIDIA, Facebook, Google, Apple, etc. So it is probably safe to assume and forecast that in 10 years, we're actually going to have the first civilization in Mars. We'll probably have completely augmented and virtual concerts. We might even be able to upload our data into a state where we're all immortal. Perhaps 100,000 years from today, we might meet Thanos. And then 1,000,000 years, that's completely unknown. So, in order to understand NFTs, we must first look at the first use case. So the first use case of NFTs is actually digital art. So now let's look at the evolution of art. So I'm actually going to take you through a really lightning speed exercise here of the discovery of the first art piece, and then fast forward into the future. So I want to stop here. So we're March 11, 2021, and it's the first highest grossing NFTs sold. It was sold by Beeple, which is the title of the art piece is called The First 5,000 Days. It was sold around 69 million at Christie's auction. So this is actually one of the most notable art pieces known today. So what is an NFT? An NFT is a non-fungible token. It is a unique digital version of a certificate of authenticity, a proof of sale, a proof of purchase, a ledger of ownership, a smart contract, an innovative receipt that cannot be replicated, lives on the public blockchain, and cannot be interchangeable. These are probably NFTs that almost everyone here is probably familiar with. These are notable NFTs sold on Christie's. So we have here CryptoPunks, Bored Ape Yacht Clubs, and Art Blocks. Now, understanding NFTs, right, now that we understand that it's been a digital art piece all along, we must understand the technology and where the technology is heading. So these are some possibilities and types of NFTs that will exist or already exist today, such as digital identities to physical goods, fashion, experiences, virtual identities, real estate, reputation management for brand curators and artists. And there's many other business models and possibilities that we have yet to see. And now I want to show you interoperable and utility-driven NFTs. These are actually a step away from art or an innovation spurring from these digital art pieces. So here we have a 3D NFT house sold for $500,000 by Krista Kim. We also have digital wearables by RTFKT. And then we have utility-driven NFTs by VFriends. These are NFTs created by Gary V that continue to have value as Gary V continues to create different models and forms of creativity to adding value to his NFTs. For example, admission tickets to VCon, which is going to be a large conference in Minnesota in the year 2022. So the reality portrayed by Ready Player One or many futurists or innovative thinkers or even sci-fi authors is not far. A world like this is just around the corner, and NFTs will make this a reality. However, we must guide the digital revolution to be ethical, equitable, and sustainable. So what's the problem that we're solving here? NFTs already exist. We have many marketplaces. What's different about us? So there's a difficulty in finding interoperable and utility-driven NFTs like the ones I showed today, right? The only way you actually come across them is if either you know the creator or a friend and family told you about them, or there's some large PR. but there's no scalable infrastructure to bridge these NFTs to extended reality, and there's no central point to finding utility-driven NFTs. And that's actually our solution. Our solution is a digitally native market exclusively focused on minting and trading interoperable and utility-driven NFTs. To one, extend engagement with NFTs. Two, minimize barriers to entry to XR. And three, enable a sustainable creator economy. So why now? Currently, we're in a booming market. There's been more than $5 billion in NFTs sold in just a year, 2021 alone. And this data is actually old because every single day you have a lot of new NFTs and the market is just completely growing. We also have first mover advantage. We are the first marketplace to be exclusively focused on interoperable and utility-driven NFTs. And lastly, today we have more cheaper and faster and scalable networks. Today, most NFT platforms operate through the Ethereum blockchain, so network fees are high. We plan to operate on a quicker and efficient blockchain, which will allow for a cheaper and faster user experience. So just to recap, Flutter XR is a marketplace focused on democratizing and simplifying access to extended reality via AR, VR, and MR by leading as a central point for buying, selling, and unifying interoperable NFTs. And if you'd love to learn more, you can feel free to email us at info@flutterxr.com or email me personally at christian@wolfofblock.com or reach out to me through any social channel at the Wolf of Block. It was a pleasure presenting to you guys today, and I look forward to hearing more from you. Thank you.